Mr. Langley, I've decided to turn over my patent to the government and join the National Medical Research Institute. The principal, Edward Langley, stood up excitedly. That's wonderful, Miss Carter. Your patent will save hundreds, if not thousands, of patients. But this is a top-secret National Research Institute. You'll need to go incognito for at least 3 years. The journey starts in 10 days. Are you sure you don't need to discuss this with your boyfriend or family? That won't be necessary. Selina Carter gave a bitter smile. That place was no longer somewhere she could call home. Last year, her family had been sponsoring an underprivileged student, Vanessa Johnson. After Vanessa's parents died in a car accident, Selina's father took her in. Unlike Selina, who always kept to herself and focused on her work, Vanessa was good at winning people over. In less than a year, she had become the heart and soul of the Carter family. Not only did Selina's father treat Vanessa well, but even Selina's fiancé, Ian Lowell, and her younger brother Ryan had fallen for Vanessa. There was one time when Vanessa had broken Selina's late mother's portrait. Yet her father had dismissed it, saying the past should be left behind, and ordered the entire memorial altar to be removed. Even the patent Selina developed in memory of her mother, the cardiac stent she had spent years perfecting, Vanessa had wanted to take for herself to force Selina into giving it up. Ian had even threatened to break up with her. Family ties and lifelong promises couldn't compete with sweet words and manipulation. Selina was tired of fighting. She just wanted to leave and set herself free. When she arrived home, the contrast was stark. While she stood alone, the dining room was filled with warmth and laughter. Her family was celebrating Vanessa's 1-year anniversary of joining the Carter family, and no one had remembered that today was also Selina's birthday. Since her mother's passing, no one had ever given her a birthday gift or celebrated for her again. She saw Ian and Ryan sitting on either side of Vanessa, their smiles warm as they handed her presents. Selina's face was devoid of any emotion. As she walked past the dining room, her father, Zachary Carter, called out to her. "I told you to talk to Mr. Langley and transfer the patent to Vanessa. Did you do it?" Selina shook her head. "The patent isn't mine anymore." Hearing this, everyone assumed she had done what they wanted and given it to Vanessa. Ian was so excited that he hugged Vanessa. "That's great. This is a national-level patent. With this, your future in school and work is guaranteed. Congratulations." Selina watched coldly and turned to leave. Vanessa suddenly cut a slice of mango cake and brought it to over. "Selina, thank you for everything you've done for me. This is for you." The moment they were out of everyone's sight, Vanessa dropped her sweet facade, her expression full of provocation. She was basking in her victory. Selina's expression remained cold. "Take it away." Vanessa had been with her when she received her medical report 2 days ago. No one else but Vanessa knew she was allergic to mangoes. "What's with the attitude, Selina? I was the one who told you to give the patent to Vanessa. If you're angry, take it out on me." Ian stood up and came over, staring at Selina coldly. Vanessa wiped away her tears and spoke with a trembling voice. "Don't blame Selina, Ian. If anyone is at fault, it's me. There was never anything in this house that belonged to me. I know Selina has always thought my things were dirty.
I'm sorry, Selena.
If you don't like me, I'll leave today. I don't want to be a parasite. I just wanted to repay Mr. Carter's kindness. I'm really sorry. Vanessa, this is your home. If anyone dares to drive you out, I won't stand for it." Ryan immediately grabbed her hand. Zachary slammed his fork on the table in frustration. "Everyone was having a good time, and you just had to come back and ruin it," he shouted. "When will you finally grow up? How did I end up with such a petty, insensible daughter like you? Eat the cake and apologize to Vanessa." Selina met her father's gaze and saw only disgust. Although she had already decided to leave this toxic family, her hand still trembled uncontrollably. It felt like a massive hand was squeezing her heart. Through clenched jaws, she forced out the words, "What if I refuse?" A slap landed across her face. Before she could even react, Zachary grabbed the piece of cake and shoved it into her mouth. The attack was so sudden that Selina barely had time to register what was happening before her lips went numb. Her breathing grew labored. Soon, her legs gave out beneath her, and she collapsed. Vanessa feigned concern. "Selina, are you okay? Should I call an ambulance for you?" "Leave her alone. She's just putting on an act. Let's continue." The voices around her were a chaotic blur. Selena barely managed to crawl back to her room with trembling hands. She opened her drawer, took out her medicine, and swallowed it before using the last of her strength to dial emergency services. She lay there, her expression numb, and stared blankly at the ceiling. 10 more days, and she could finally leave this cold, heartless place. She could finally escape from these rotten people and go somewhere nobody would find her. These people were blood relatives who felt like strangers and a lover full of empty lies. She didn't need any of them anymore.